Okay, so it is Monday, October 7th, I think, 7th or 8th, I don't know, it's on the screen. I just came to the gym to do cardio, the gym at my apartments. And when I got there, I realized I did not have my shoes. I just came in slides. So now I'm headed back to the apartment. I'm headed back to the apartment to get my running shoes. I'm only doing 30 minutes of cardio because, I got to get Reagan up and at him. But once I drop Reagan off at school, then I will go to Powerhouse and do whatever I'm going to do today, probably back and shoulders because that's the type of girly I am. Maybe back or shoulders. And then actually it's cardio day at Burn, but it's core, so I only really count as a little bit of cardio. I don't really count it. It's a bonus. I'm not counting it towards my hour. Let's see. I'm trying to think about. Oh, okay. Let's talk about our weight. I'm 137 this morning. I started prep 2 days ago. I was 141. Still have a cough. So I've lost 4 pounds in 2 days just from following a meal plan, and I haven't. Will actually be my first time doing cardio since I started my official prep. So I know the body's going to shape up pretty quickly because I lost 4 pounds just from not eating Cheesecake Factory and crumble every day. So I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Okay, so update on what's actually happening today. Sorry if you hear an echo. I'm sitting in the garage. I was going to go do back and shoulders after I dropped off Reagan, but Ruben and I wanted to go to the mall. We wanted to do a couple things. So I said, hey, are you going to be ready? Otherwise, I will go to the gym right now. Yeah, I'll be ready. Anyway, I said, if you're not going to be ready within the next hour, let me know. I will go to Powerhouse first, and then we can meet after. Again, this is not rushing. I'm like, if you're not going to be ready in the next hour, it's fine. I got other stuff I can do. No, I'll be ready. No, I'll be ready. Anyway, it's been 90 minutes, and Ruben's like, what were you going to do at Powerhouse? Well, now it's too late for me to go do what I would have done. I got to go pick up Reagan. So I've just been sitting at home. I'm a little bit irritated. Actually, I'm very irritated, but I'm just giving Ruben grace because I know how it is when you're so close to a show and you're just tired and your body's not moving at the speed that you want. Anyway, so all that to say, I have to go pick up Reagan. I don't even have time to do 30 minutes of cardio. I have time, but it's going to put me really tight for school pickup. So instead of going to do another 30 minutes of cardio, because I am going to go to boot camp tonight, even though I'm not counting it towards my cardio, just because you're not counting it doesn't mean it doesn't count as far as conditioning and all that stuff goes. So I'm just going to pose right now because to be honest, if I would have gone to work out, this is my opportunity to pose. I posted something on my story yesterday, which obviously by the time this video is up, this is months ago. Brandon Hendrickson posted, and this is something I know, this is not new information, but for some reason it just I felt it this time. Brandon Hendrickson posted a video, and it's him talking to some men's physique guy.
Simona, can you translate? Guys, you can't be tired or fatigued like this. You're 2 days out. He should be able to hold his pose for 10 minutes by this time, which is telling me that you're not practicing your posing. If I can see it now, judges are going to see this, and that matters in your placing. I start 6 weeks out. 20 minutes fasted cardio, stretch, abs, pose. Every day, bro. 6 weeks out. Cardio, stretch. 10 minutes in the morning is only hold, switch, hold. Back pose, switch, hold. That's the morning, 10 minutes. Train, eat, train. At night, I do my routine. 10 minutes, just routine.
And to be honest, I think that if I would have had better posing conditioning, I would have had a chance to win. I would have had a better chance to stay in the center at Titans because I could feel myself fading. And then when I look at the pictures, if you look at if I remember, I'll post the side by side. There's my presentation back shot, and then there's my quarter turns back shot. My back shot in my quarter turns is not as good as my back shot in my presentation, and that's because I was getting tired. So, and I'm adding this note while editing. It's kind of hard to tell because the camera quality or the picture quality is obviously different, but the sharpness in the back of my leg specifically is where I see the biggest difference. I'm like he said, 10 minutes a day. And then Becky reposted it, which I'm like, listen, Becky's going to be judging at Ben Weider. I assume she always judges Ben Weider, but now that they're trying to make the natural shows a bigger deal, Tyler's the head judge this year. But I assume they would still bring Becky. Amazing. If they bring Tyler and Becky, that would be amazing. But anyway, all that to say, this is something that judges are also reposting, like, hey, you have to be in posing conditioning. We can tell when you did not practice your posing, and it's a deal. It's a big deal to us. They didn't obviously say big deal, but Becky added her own commentary to it. So I'm like, you know what? 10 minutes a day. That's what he said he does. That's what I'm doing. He said Brandon Hendrickson, for those of you who are not bodybuilders, Brandon Hendrickson is a 2-time men's physique Olympia champion. He's lost the last 2 years. He's gotten second the last 2 years in a row. But before that, he was a 2-time champion, I believe. 2-time champion? I don't know how many times. A multi-time champion, from my understanding. Anyway, Brandon said he does fasted cardio, then he does 10 minutes right after that, which is like his just his mandatories front back. And then at night, he works on his routine. So that's basically what I think I'm going to do, is like 10 minutes of quarter turns in the morning or whatever. I didn't do it this morning because I had to get ready and out of the house, but I also can wake up earlier. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. Morning is quarter turns, nighttime is routine. Because I've mentioned this before, so many people focus so much on their routine. And listen, my routine was on and popping. I got the stage shots to prove it. And I got put dead center to prove it. But guess what? Quarter turns are what actually win shows. And you can tell that I didn't practice my quarter turns because that's how I got moved out of center, right? I mean, not directly. Like, obviously your physique has something to do with it, but I just feel like me at Titans is a perfect example. I practiced my routine. That first impression, they're like, yes, she's amazing. Put her in the center. But I didn't practice my quarter turn. So after a round of quarters, they were like, actually, maybe she's not as good as we thought she was. So this prep, like, quarter turns. To be honest, I don't really need to practice my routine as much as I practice it. People just like the routine because the routine's fun, right? So I'm going to do 10 minutes of quarter turns every single day after cardio, or I guess in the middle of the day right now. And then I'll practice my routine maybe on check-in days, or I don't know. I'm not going to do my routine every day. That's overkill, but I am going to do quarters every day because that's going to, I believe that will impact where I rank. I don't think that practicing my routine every day is going to impact where I rank, but I do believe that practicing my quarters every day will impact where I rank. So anyway, that was a lot of words to say. I'm not going to the gym. I didn't go to the gym. I could have gone to the gym. I should have gone to the gym. I should have trusted my intuition. I should have known Ruben wasn't going to be ready, even though he said he was going to be ready. But I didn't. Anyway, so now I'm going to practice quarter turns. Y'all, Sean just sent me a preview of my new suit. Stunning. Amazing. It's kind of wild because I love my pink suit. But I had this vision of this other suit. And she actually wasn't into it at first. She was like, it literally took her a few days to respond because she was like, I had to sleep on this because I wasn't into it. She's like, but I do have some ideas. I think if we do this, I think it'll look good on you and on stage. Because one thing that I like about having Sean do my suits, yes, we're going to Costco. She said, no, not Costco. Can we go to the gas station and get Cheeto Puffs, she says. Maybe, yeah. So one thing I like about having Sean do my suits, and I don't know if other suit people do this. Let me tell you something else. Yes. Okay. Is that she gives input onto how your suit and that color is going to look on your body on stage. And I think so far as I've seen, I'd say I haven't seen a suit on someone, like one of Sean's suits on someone on stage that I'm like, that color is not serving them. But let me tell you, it's a girl. I have seen other suits on people on stage and I'm like, nobody told you that was a bad color for you? Or like, maybe the suit person did say that was a bad color for you, because ultimately, even if Sean said, no, I hate that, if I said, well, that's what I want, I mean, I think she would do it anyway. Like, so I don't know anyway, all that to say is I do take her opinion into account when it comes to the stage suit, and she wasn't into the idea at first. She was like, I just don't know how that's going to look on stage. But she just sent this preview. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And although this is a secret vlog, it's still going to be out before the show, so I can't do the reveal until show morning. So it'll be in a later vlog, but she's real cute. Prep vlog. Okay, so Reagan and I are, I don't know if you guys heard that. What'd you say, Reagan? She didn't. So before every single clip, because I'm doing two, give me a second, Reagan, you know the rules, because I'm doing two simultaneous vlogs. I'm doing a real-time vlog that's not about prep, and then I'm doing this secret prep vlog. So before every single clip, I say which vlog it's for. Which I'm obviously cropping these clips out, but it's funny because I just said prep vlog, and then Reagan said prep vlog. Anyway, we are headed to boot camp. Gonna do core and conditioning, which again is just my bonus cardio. I'm not counting it towards my minutes. And then we are gonna go to Powerhouse, because I'm finally getting to Powerhouse. And I am probably gonna hit shoulders because I don't have a long workout in me. If I would have been able to go earlier, I probably would have hit back, but it's already gonna be like 6 p.m. when I get there, and then I still do have to do that 30 minutes of cardio, so I'm probably just gonna hit shoulders because my shoulder workout's shorter. So I'll do shoulders and then the remaining 30 of my cardio. And yeah, I did not have a perfect prep day. I don't really have my meals prepped, so even though we pretty much only have prep food because Ruben's in peak week, we just have like prep food and Reagan's food. That's all we have. So I've been pretty much like, this morning I had eggs and egg whites, and then I had that like air fried prepped chicken that we had. I had some asparagus, but then I went to my mom's house and she had like baked chicken, like drumsticks, and I just ate drumsticks. I was like, listen, I need to eat something and I'm not at my house and I don't have meal prep here. So I had chicken drumsticks. And then like we went to Costco and Reagan got ice cream and she gave me a bite of her ice cream and I just took it. Like it was literally one bite of ice cream. If that's the thing that ends me, then that's the thing. I'm gonna be having perfect prep days. But again, I just haven't been able to really set it up so that I can have exact perfect prep days. I mean, I've had like the last 2 days, they were not exactly my meal plan, but they were, you know, like I pretty much had egg whites for my protein every single meal. Egg whites and tilapia, because that's what Ruben is eating. So that's what we have. Again, we have like one little container of meal prep chicken that I'm about to finish tonight. But instead of eating like, okay, egg whites for this meal and then a protein shake at this meal and then, you know, chicken at this meal and chicken at that meal, it was just like, okay, you got egg whites and you got tilapia. That's what you're eating. So again, they're not perfect prep days because I'm not actually eating my meal plan, but I'm considering them perfect-ish. Today was not perfect-ish, like I said, just because I have like, drumsticks are not even lean protein. Like it's one thing if you're going to swap out tilapia and egg whites, but chicken drumsticks with the skin, like that ain't a perfect prep day. And like I said, obviously I had a bite of the ice cream, but I'm not too worried about it. Weight has gone down. I've lost 4 pounds during the last 2 days. My water has been good. We're doing the SWV water challenge. This is my 3rd one of these, so that'll put me over 90, technically 96. And I'm probably going to finish another one during my last workout. So anyway, that's that. Now I have to go back to my regular vlog to talk about this prep vlog. Okay, so just hit shoulders. Quick shoulders. Just did 3 supersets. Then I walked my routine and did like a few of the skills, you know, my handstanding skills, my new skills. Just to, you know, make sure I felt good about them, make sure I feel good about how the routine is moving. I felt a lot better today than I did the other day that I was doing it, like physically. So that tells me that I'm already starting to get in condition. and not like cardio condition, but just routine condition is different. You know what I mean? So I did it on Saturday night or whatever night, and your girl was tired, right? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so heavy. This routine is so hard. But today I ran it, and I was like, okay, we're gonna be able to do this. So I'm still gonna spend like another week probably just conditioning individual skills, or doing what I did today, which is like walking it and doing 2 random skill sections that are not close to each other. And then I think after we get back from the Olympia, then I'm gonna start pushing it. Like, we gotta start running longer sections. We gotta start getting conditioned, so that we can get this routine. Because again, out of the people that I know are gonna be at this show, or the people that I suspect are gonna be at this show, I would say I'm probably gonna get 3rd in physique. So as far as I know, Michelle, jury is still out on her, but I'm assuming she's gonna be there. Jessica Z, Missy K, Taco, Madeline, who turned pro at Junior Nats, and me. There might be some others, but that's who I know of. Out of that group, I expect to get 3rd in physique. I'm not gonna beat Michelle, I'm not gonna beat Jessica Z. 3rd in physique, as long as, like I said, as long as I win routine with straight ones, then I can win. Which I do believe that I can win routine with straight ones. I've won routine with straight ones. And I think I gotta check the scorecard from Chattanooga last year. But although at Ben Weider, I didn't win with straight ones, so basically like the decision was split between me and Michelle. At Chattanooga, the decision was not split. I beat her, like, I got straight 3s and she got straight 4s. But all that to say is that I know that I can get straight 1s against Michelle, which in my opinion is, not in my opinion, I mean, statistically, Michelle is my biggest competition here. So anyway, but again, she's gonna be coming off the Olympia, like she's in shape, like firing. She's probably gonna do the same routine if she does it. Like, I'm doing this routine for the first time, so there's a lot more risk associated with my routine. But anyway, all that to say is I feel good. But next week we're gonna start going, like, we're gonna start going really hard on this. Guys, we're in the no, we're not in the confessional room, we're at the gym. It's been 5 months since you went away. Left without a word, nothing to say. What song is that? Now I'm trying to think of the word. It wasn't good enough for you. Oh, so send me an angel from the heavens above. Send me an angel to heal my broken heart. Okay. From being in love, 'cause all I do. Okay, it's enough. When's the last time I heard that song? You guys remember that song? Anyway. It's been 3 whole days of prep, and this is how I am. God, look at me. I came to work like this, actually, because we moved, as you well know, and I left my makeup at my mom's house. Normally, if I look like this in the morning, like I'm fixing the eyebrows, I'm at least putting on eyeliner. But I grabbed my makeup bag, but Reagan had gotten into my lipstick on accident, she said. So I like put it down to clean up lipstick all over the bathroom, and then it's been 3 days since I went back there. Anyway, I've been in prep for 3 whole days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's now Tuesday. And your girl is hungry. And prep is prepping. I'm already feeling that like lightheadedness when I sit up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't do this, but I can do this. But I can't do it. Prep vlog. So it is Tuesday night. I'm packing for the Olympia. I have a load in the laundry that actually I don't think I actually need anything from it. I'm trying to think of what's in that load. I think maybe like one pair of pants and a couple of pairs of like Reagan's underwear and stuff because I have to pack for her too. We leave tomorrow morning. We're trying to leave by 10 or 11. So, you know how it's like, well, I'm going to be bitter if I like rearrange my work schedule and we don't leave. I could go to work, but like it's already 10 p.m. and I'm still packing. Like I'm not going to work tomorrow. Let's see. Today was not a perfect prep day by any means. I just didn't have food prepped and we were out running around. I mean, I just ate like random stuff, a protein bar. I was at my mom's house getting stuff. I ate like some cheese sticks, like literal like what are they called? They look like string cheese, but it's cheddar instead of mozzarella. What else did I eat? No, I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. The cheese sticks and the protein bar, the only thing that I ate that are not actually on my plan. The other stuff was just like unmeasured quantities of food. Like when I made my chicken for dinner, I didn't put it on the scale. I just ate as much as I felt like eating. Same thing with my cream of rice. Like I was just a little bit sloppy today. I got hungry, so I ate a hard-boiled egg. Like, again, nothing super crazy, but I just was just eating, honestly. Like, I wasn't eating like I was in prep. I was eating like I was, like, don't have any food. Because realistically, that's what it is. Like, we just don't have food. The only food we have is prep food. And like I said, when I was at my mom's, I had the other stuff. But now my food is prepped for tomorrow. I still think that basically until after the Olympia, I'm really not gonna, like, even though I was like, okay, I'm starting prep, realistically, until after the Olympia, I'm just going to be in this pre-prep. I know that I started prep cold turkey, and I really did. Like, those first 2 days I had food, but I just think now that we're leaving tomorrow, like, we ran out of food. We didn't cook more because Ruben got his meals prepped, and so, like, it's just a little sloppy. I'm not going to go wild because, like, I still got to keep it tight, but it's going to be, you know how my last one I was like, or in my last, shoot, I'm getting my vlogs mixed up. In my last regular vlog, which at this point now is over a month ago, I said I could not do macros for prep. So for me personally, that was only like 4 days ago, but at the time this vlog releases, it's over a month ago. Anyway, I said I can't do macros for prep. Basically, until the Olympia is over, I'm essentially treating prep like macros. Like I'm just eating I'm just eating what I can eat. But after the Olympia, like for real, we're going hard. I actually almost signed my contract today just to give myself a little bit more accountability, but I'm still going to wait until after Chattanooga to sign it, I think, or at least until after the Olympia. Reagan, what's going on in there? But, I mean, I'm doing the show. I'm doing the show. I think I just want to see how the Olympia... Ow! That hurt, Reagan. What do you say when you hurt someone? What do you say when you hurt someone? Okay, she's getting in trouble. I said sorry in cat. Anyway, I just want to see how the Olympia goes, I think, before I, like, mentally am like, okay, Andrea, let's do this. Prep vlog. Okay, so it is Wednesday, October, I think it's the 9th. I just dropped off Ruben's luggage at the apartment. So obviously, since we just moved, just there, some stuff is at our apartment, some stuff is at my mom's house, and luggage was one of the things that was at my mom's house. So I just dropped that off at the apartment so he could finish packing, and then I just have a couple other errands to run. I have to make a return. I have to drop something off at Burn Boot Camp. So I'm gonna go do all that. I'm already packed because I did it this morning while he was at the gym. So once Ruben's packed, we'll just go get the rental car and go. As far as prep goes, I'm still 138. I'm the same weight that I was yesterday, which is good because I told y'all I did not have a perfect prep day. And to be honest, I'm not going to have any perfect prep days until we're back from the Olympia. It's just, again, I didn't prepare. First off, this was kind of an impulse decision to jump back into prep, to like say, okay, I'm going to do Ben Weider. Let's start prep tomorrow. And then again, because we were in the middle of moving, I just was not well prepared to really start prep. So again, I've been doing my best, like at intuitively prepping. Like, you know, I've been doing my best, but these have not been perfect prep days. But I can assure you guys, as soon as we are back from the Olympia, we're going to get back on Sunday. Like Sunday night, I'm meal prepping, and at the very latest Monday, I'm meal prepping, and then Tuesday we are back on 100% for the next 5 weeks. Again, I'm further behind. Obviously, when I went from Arizona to Titans, that was 4 weeks of precision. Now I have 5 weeks, but I'm not currently in stage shape. Like from Arizona to Titans, I went from stage condition to better, right? I got better from my show day. Right now, I don't look the way that I look on a show day. So even though I have more time, I do have some damage control to do. But I mean, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. That is what it is. Remember on the first episode when I was like, I'm not even going to tell Allison until the day before. Y'all, I told Allison today. I needed more accountability. I needed more accountability. But that's it. That's all that I'm telling. But in the bodybuilding world, like I might tell like my friends, right? Like I already told Aurelia and Shantae, but I might tell my non-bodybuilding friends, just because like who cares if they know, they're not gonna out me or anything. But I also, I don't know, I like the level of accountability that telling people about my preps brings. And I've mentioned that before, like some people like to be super secretive and cryptic about their preps. But for me, I like, 1, the accountability, 2, I like the encouragement, and 3, like if we want more eyes on these shows, we need to be telling people that we're doing them. Now, I'm going to be promoting Ben Weider regardless. I always promote that show, like as far as on my social media and stuff, because it's the only natural show. And I mean, there's only so many fitness shows. I reshare all the stuff for all the shows. But anyway, all that to say is I do want to try to see if it makes my prep better, if I'm really just keeping it like with the circle of people that it's with. And if I get, you know, a couple weeks into this next 5 weeks and I'm like, no, I gotta like tell everybody, then I'll tell everybody and these vlogs will be released early. But we're all gonna find out together, right? Like if you're watching this and it's November 10th, obviously I told everybody early. If you're watching this and it's like November 14th, then I kept it under lock and key until show day. Prep vlog. So y'all, I can't breathe, I'm out of shape. So we're in Vegas for the Olympia. Got in a few hours ago, probably a couple hours ago. Went to the hotel, you know, checked in, hung out for a hot second. Now we are at EOS Fitness. Clearly I'm doing cardio. Y'all probably hear me breathing. I'm on the stairs. I was gonna do the full hour. Oh no, okay. Sorry, I was just panicking because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm only 19 minutes in. I remembered I was only gonna do 20 minutes on the stairs. Thank God. I was literally thinking, oh my gosh, how am I gonna survive 40 more minutes of this? I'm not. I have 1 more minute on the stairs. Then I'm gonna do the next 40 on the treadmill while I edit my last video. Then I'm gonna do back, depending on how long Ruben takes. He said he was gonna take like an hour and a half, but then he realized the sauna here is out of service and he needs a sauna, so he has to make weight tomorrow. So he's like, well, I'm gonna do shoulders and cardio, then we'll find another, 24-hour gym with a sauna or whatever. So anyway, so this weekend, I don't remember, I think that I did talk about it, about how I'm just basically doing like intuitive eating. Oh my gosh, I hit like the emergency stop instead of just like the casual stop. No, party's over. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, this weekend, which is starting right now until Sunday, basically Monday, I am not going to be doing prep. I'm going to be doing intuitive eating. And when I say intuitive eating, not like my intuition before that said, hey, eat 20 cinnamon rolls and carne asada fries every day. My real intuition that says you're trying to get in shape for a show right now. So what is the reasonable food choice? That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, is again just trying to make reasonable food choices with what's available. We do have some meal prep, like the guy who prepped Ruben's meals. How do I do this? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this. I got on a treadmill whose emergency stop is full. What's with these emergency stops? Anyway, the guy who prepped Ruben's food packed him a bunch of extra meals. Like, he only needs 3 days worth of food, basically, and he packed him like 6 days worth of food. So ultimately, if I need to, I can just eat those meal preps. But of course, like when Ruben wants to go, this treadmill is not like great. The angle's gonna be the angle, sorry everybody. When Ruben wants to go have his post-show meal and when he wants to go to brunch, like that stuff, or if I'm at the expo and there's samples of something that I want to have a sample of, protein bar or something, like on this road trip, I ate some hard-boiled eggs, but I also got beef jerky. I also had legendary chips. So anyway, all that to say, the Olympia is intuitive eating, but as soon as we get back, like I am on. Okay, hold on, pause. This treadmill has YouTube. I'm about to go watch the Vlog Squad on the big screen. Anyway, then we have 5 weeks. Really, I'm going to say 4 because obviously we have a week of peak week. 4 weeks of pure precision and foot on the gas. So I did that between Arizona and Titans. Technically 3 weeks plus peak week. So this is 1 more week. And I feel like I'm in a much better mindset than I was. I mean, better and different. So it's different because coming into Titans, I didn't expect to win, right? Like, yes, I was working hard and I wanted to put myself in the best position to win. So I was like, what can I do if I have a perfect prep? Like, the only way that I can win the show is if I have a perfect prep, right? Like, I knew there was going to be strong physiques there. Like, I knew I have to have a perfect prep if I want to have a chance to win this show. But I also wasn't expecting to win. So I was kind of more relaxed, even though I was working harder. But now for this show, it's the mindset, like if we compare it to last year's Ben Weider, if you guys were watching me back then, I was a mess. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this show. I can't do this show. I'm eating brown. Like, I could not get my shit together, even though I wanted to win this show, but I just was also like, I don't even really want to do it. now I'm like, I'm winning this show. And I'm not letting anything stop me, especially not myself and my own excuses and my own sabotage. If I lose this show, it's gonna be because somebody else worked harder than me and deserved it more than me. Which is what happened last year, kind of. Michelle did work harder than me. So she did deserve better than me. But like, I'm just saying, it's gonna be because they're straight up better than me. They have more potential than me, or whatever. It's not gonna be because I left room. So I just feel really charged up and excited about this one. Like, I feel like this is the first show this year that I could be the favorite to win. And of course, I still don't know if Michelle's doing it or not. But honestly, even if Michelle's doing it, I actually still feel like I'm the favorite to win this. And that's only because obviously she's gonna beat me in physique, but we're a 2/3, 1/3 split. And I feel like routine-wise, I'm the favorite. But also in this particular lineup, I will have a strong physique, right? So in lineups like Arizona and Vancouver, yes, it's like Andrea's gonna have a strong routine, but it was also like in this lineup, Andrea's physique is gonna be so low that her routine is not gonna be enough. Like, being good at the routine is not gonna be a default. And on the flip side, the strong physiques were good enough in routine that it was like, well, it's not like you're a strong physique with a terrible routine. It's like Tam's a strong physique with good routines. Stephanie's a strong physique with good routines. So it's like, and all that to say is that I feel like I'm good enough at both compared to some of the other shows where I was really only going to be good in one round. I feel like at least in my mind, maybe I'm crazy, but in my mind, I'm choosing to consider myself the favorite, and I'm choosing to work accordingly. Like, Andrea, you're winning this show. What is the winner of this show doing? Like, you're eating that, and not if you're, whoever is the winner of this show is not doing that. Like, I like to think, I always say that to my, like my teams that I work with, my cheerleading teams. Oh my gosh, this clip's already 9 minutes. I always tell them, like, I want you to imagine right now the national champions, whoever that is, whatever team that they're gonna say, when they say first place, the national champions, whatever team, insert team name, how are those athletes behaving right now? And if your actions are not in line with that, don't expect to hear your name. So it's like, for me, I'm just like, what is the winner of Ben Weider doing right now? How did the winner of Ben Weider prep today? Did the winner of Ben Weider skip their cardio? No. Are you behaving in line with the way that you believe the winner is behaving today? Because if not, then don't expect to win. But if you expect to win, then you need to be aligning your actions with that. So anyway, all that to say, I got an hour of cardio. It's 9 p.m. I'm doing an hour of cardio. And I'm just really excited about how this prep is going to go. Of course, if I don't win, then it is what it is. I'm still applying for the Arnold. But I think that my mindset is in the right space, and I have enough time for it to matter, right? Like, I think if I would have found this mindset after Vancouver, like, I might have been able to win Arizona. Or if I would have found this mindset, to be honest, if I would have found this mindset when I started prep, I would have won Vancouver. Like, straight up. And I'm not, and this is why I say that, because I only needed, mathematically, like, I remember thinking, like, I need to get 3rd place in physique, but I didn't get 3rd place in physique. So it's like, if I would have, actually, and even if I didn't win Vancouver, I definitely would have won Arizona, because I won Arizona's routine round in straight ones. If I would have been able to get 2nd in physique at Arizona, I would have won that show. But I didn't get 2nd in physique, but because I hadn't found this mindset yet, right? I even said it in my prep vlog. Oh, well, if I would have prepped harder, like, I wouldn't have been able to beat Amanda. Maybe. If I would have been prepping like that since March, I absolutely would have been able to beat Amanda. And that's no shade to Amanda. Her conditioning was insane. But I know that I could have gotten to that level of conditioning if I did 4 months of perfect prep, because I have a good shape compared to Amanda. So it's like, Andrea, you could have snagged these qualifications, but you didn't, because you didn't find the mindset in time. But now I found the mindset a lot earlier or further in advance. So I'm just like, you're doing it. This is your show. So anyway, now that it's been 12 minutes, I got to edit my other video, my real-time video, because again, I know this video is not dropping till peak week, but I have a video that I need to upload, like real-time Olympia weekend. So I'm gonna get to work on that. Woke up 137.3 this morning, which is fine. Took check-in photos because Ruben asked me to send check-in photos, even though my check-in's not till tomorrow. And I look horrible. I don't look horrible. The problem is, like, mentally I'm in prep. So when I look at my body and I don't look the way that I want to look, feeling like I'm getting ready for a show, I'm like, I look horrible. Realistically, 5 weeks of my hardest work, I'm gonna be fine, but this morning I just wasn't feeling it. So we're here working out. This is probably gonna be my last prep vlog, like, clip until check-ins tomorrow, because I have, like, no storage because I'm doing 2 vlogs at a time. But we're here at the Torture Gym. Ruben's back there. I'm just hitting back and shoulders, of course. I didn't have time to do that last night. I ended up only doing cardio. So anyway, hitting back and shoulders. We got Meet the Olympians. Sorry, I was looking at my eyelash. We got Meet the Olympians tonight. All this stuff. Like I said, this vlog's gonna end with check-ins tomorrow because I got no storage. So I got check-ins. I'll tell you how I feel about check-ins, and then we need to cut it. See you in the next one.